Here we are amidst the dense forest and rolling hills of Spielberg in Austria, just 2 hours out of Vienna. It's an amazing destination for the race today, and we're about to get started. Spielberg is a very short lap, one of the shortest we'll see in this Formula 2 championship. 7 rights and 3 lefts make up the 10 corners of the circuit. The left-hand kink of turn 2, leading into the uphill braking of turn 3, represents another overtake hotspot. As usual, I'm joined by our good friend Davide Valsecchi as we soak up the dramatic scenery. Do you think the drama will continue on to the track today, Davide?
Ciao Alex, I think we can guarantee that. Austria has always been a track that encourages the driver to overtake and attack. But it's a low grip surface. The drivers out there today will have to make sure that the tiny mistakes don't end up hurting them later in the race.
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Okay, good parking there, mate. Now we need to make sure we get a great launch as the race starts. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the... Okay mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD.
thank you so much. You've been great all weekend. To everyone back in the factory, on the pit wall, you've been amazing.
Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for ART today. And Davide Valsecchi, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Well, I'm not sure what we just saw, but one thing's for sure. Today's winner has certainly showed they have no fear battling it out on the track. And who can blame them? I don't think I've ever seen someone through the competition so quickly. Today's race was a sight to behold, and judging from the crowd's reaction, it went down well with the fans as well.
An amazing race today, and a very well-deserved one too. The team worked very hard to get exactly the right setup out of the F2 car. It works for them, and the results speak for themselves. ARTGP winners today. After this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Lucas increases their championship lead. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Lucas.
On to the teams then. ART have extended their lead over the championship. Meanwhile, Prix have improved their position. A strong weekend for them as they fight their way to the top. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care. It's race day here at Spielberg, and the drivers are making their final preparations down on the grid before lights out. Look around, it's a spectacular setting, and I'm sure today's race will do it justice. So Spielberg is one of the shortest laps on the F2 calendar, just 10 corners, 7 right and 3 left. Look out for the uphill braking zone into turn 3 that represents one of the better opportunities to overtake. Also turn 4 straight afterwards, and then the next one being all the way back round to turn 1. And here are the driver grid positions for today's race. Lucas lines up on pole position, and Liam Lawson completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Deruvala, Owassa, Enzo Fittipaldi, Hauger, Armstrong, Caldwell, Hughes, Tatiana Calderon, Boschon, Pourchaire, Felipe Dragovic, Richard Verschoor, Novalak, Sato, Sargent and Yuri Vips. Doohan, Cordial, Williams and Roy Nissany completes the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as a former GP2 champion, can we get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid?
Ciao, Alex. It's a pleasure to be here. There are nervy moments, there is no doubts about that. Mental strength is the key to remaining calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive, and all of these drivers knows that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves.
Okay, so everything looks good on the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature. No rain expected, no rain expected for the time being. Okay, that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot. You're going to need a good launch at the race start. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. fastest lap of the race. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. lap of the race, final lap.
So much. You've been great all weekend. To everyone back in the factory, on the pit wall, you've been amazing.
Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
A great win then for the ART team today. So, Davide, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Although the Formula 2 cars are all the same spec, the winner just looked better out there. It would have been a combination of getting those tires up to running temperature faster and driving to the condition on track. They made it look easy out there today.
ART, the French team who have been racing since the 90s in various forms of motorsport, are once again back on the winner's podium today after a brilliant display of driving skill. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Lucas increases their championship lead. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
I have to give it to Lucas.
And now a look at the team standings. ART have extended their lead over the championship. Another team that excelled today was Dams, who make further progress up the table. That's the end of today's race. Thank you for joining us, and I'm sure you'll agree it was a great race and sets us up nicely for the next instalment in a few weeks' time. Take care. From Davide and I, it's goodbye.